Well, good evening once again. Day 1460 of the Trump administration. Joe Biden becomes 37 hours from this moment our 46th president. The transfer of power from Donald Trump taking place in unprecedented conditions. The Washington Post just out with new reporting on a threat to the inauguration. It's detailed as part of an FBI intelligence report, and we quote, "The FBI privately warned law enforcement agencies Monday that far-right extremists have discussed posing as National Guard members in Washington, and others have reviewed maps of vulnerable spots in the city, signs of potential efforts to disrupt Wednesday's inauguration." The document, a summary of threats that the FBI identified in a Monday intel briefing, warned that both lone wolves and adherents to QAnon, some of whom joined the violent siege on the Capitol January 6th, have indicated they plan to come to Washington for President-elect Joe Biden's swearing-in ceremony. Post goes on to say the Bureau asked it to withhold some details of the intel report to avoid revealing intelligence gathering methods or specific security vulnerabilities in the District of Columbia. Military buildup in Washington for the inauguration now includes over 2,700 active duty U.S. troops. Pentagon says about 750 of those will be involved in enhanced security and dealing with chemical, biological, nuclear, radiological, explosive weapon detection. The National Guard has called up 25,000 troops, at least 2.5 times the number for previous inaugurations. And because this is our country in 2021, due to fears of an internal threat to the inauguration from within the ranks, the AP reports the feds are vetting the Guard members to stop any potential attacks from those in uniform.
The FBI is scrubbing, the Secret Service gives out the credentials, and then we have other agencies helping with the scrub as well. So we really are pretty sure we know who is out here supporting us.
The inauguration week opens with the day the nation honors, the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. President-elect Biden and Vice President-elect Harris spent the day volunteering at service projects in Philly and Washington while continuing to build up their administration. Tonight, the National Mall is illuminated with 56 pillars of light aiming skyward, representing the 50 states and U.S. territories. Also there, nearly 200,000 U.S. flags representing those Americans unable to travel to Washington for the inauguration. Meanwhile, Trump, who is leaving town before the inauguration, is reportedly near completion of a list of pardons and commutations that reportedly may include over 100 names. New York Times says that disgraced New York State legislator Sheldon Silver and the rapper Lil Wayne may be on Trump's list. The Times notes Trump allies Rudy Giuliani doesn't expect one. Steve Bannon's chances of a pardon are fading. NBC News reports 3 sources familiar with the president's thinking say he's not expected to issue protective pardons for himself or his family. The Times points this out. They say Trump has been cautioned against pardoning himself by White House counsel Pat Cipollone and the former Attorney General Bill Barr. White House officials also believe that any consideration he is giving to granting himself a pardon could also turn more Republicans against him in his coming Senate impeachment trial. Some Trump advisors are concerned that he would forfeit his Fifth Amendment rights against self-incrimination should he grant himself a pardon. Trump's final hours in office are unfolding in the wake of the ransacking of our Capitol. This weekend, even more new video emerged of the riot. It was shot by a writer for The New Yorker. It gives us perhaps the clearest look at the mob as it ransacked the Capitol and set up camp in the Senate chamber. It explains why America is on high alert for a potential follow-on attack. The rioters in this video and the others appear to believe they carried out their acts with the blessing of the president, if not at his direct command.
We're outnumbered. There's a million of us out there, and we are listening to Trump. You're the boss.
Hey, we were invited here. They swore it all together.
They're leaving so you can take care. They're leaving so you can.
We were invited by the President of the United States.
thought I was following my president. I thought I was following what we were called to do. He asked us to be there, so I was doing what he asked us to do.
The FBI is now focusing on the roles some self-styled militia members and extremist groups may have played in the riot, and this weekend arrested an Army reservist with security clearance for U.S. naval bases.
Hey, thanks for watching our YouTube channel. You should know that you can follow today's top stories and breaking news and catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.